Hey guys, Ken Scott. Just want to have a quick conversation about these 5-year bans entering the USA. Guys, I'm gonna try to keep this, really simple for you guys. Basically, what happens is there's a process called notice and order of expedited removal, and basically, in simple terms, that's a 5-year ban. Sometimes the bans can be longer, but for the sake of this video, let's just say 5 years. So when you get a notice and order of expedited removal, guys, that is the same thing as a deportation. So if this was your notice and order of expedited removal right here, then you technically have been deported from the United States. So let's say you drive down from Surrey, going down to, I'll say Peace Arch border, which that's a strict one. But you drive down the Peace Arch border, and then the guard is asking you, where are you going? And you say, oh, I'm going to Bellis Fair Mall to go shopping. He's okay. So he pulls you to secondary anyway, whatever. And then he says to you, well, what stores are you going to at Bellis Fair Mall? And you say, well, I don't know. He said, what do you mean you don't know? Or he says, what else are you going to do when you get there? You say, I'm just going shopping. So he say, ma'am, you're not doing anything else when you go to the United States other than go to Bellis Fair Mall. She's correct. He said, let me ask you again. Ma'am, when you go to Bellis Fair Mall, is that the only place you're going to attend? Are you going to any other locations besides Bellis Fair Mall, ma'am? That's a yes or no. And she says, no, I'm only going to Bellis Fair Mall. So, okay, thank you very much. Give me your purse. Okay, give me your phone. And that's okay. You go have a seat right over there. So now she's sitting over there, figuratively. So she's sitting over there. Okay, then I'm okay. So, oh, okay. It says, oh baby, I can't wait to see you when I drive down from Surrey today. We're gonna go to Seattle for the weekend. We're gonna have so much fun. I enjoyed the nights we shared together online, blah, 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 blah. Okay, okay, okay. And what's your address in Bellingham anyway? Okay, well, what I will do then, I will when I get done here at the border, I will come see you. This is what I'm reading in the phone. Let's just say figures, just use an example. Let's say, okay, ma'am. I say, ma'am, why did you lie to me? And I'm going to use the word lie because that's gonna elicit like a response. She said, what do you mean? What do you mean? I said, ma'am, you need to tell me right now why you lied to me earlier. And she said, what are you talking about? So, ma'am, let me ask you a question. Where are you going when you enter the USA? I'm going to Bellis Fair Mall. Are you going any place else besides Bellis Fair Mall? No. Okay, what about the text message that you sent to Brian earlier? Brian, you don't know Brian Smith? Yeah, what is Brian Smith to you? Oh, friend, are you sure? Only a friend, ma'am? Ma'am, you better be honest. You're talking to a federal officer right now. And if I catch you in a false statement, there's a very good chance I'm placing you in handcuffs. She said, oh, okay, okay, okay. Yes, I'm going to see Brian. So you're telling me you're not going to Bellis Fair Mall? No. Why did you tell me, ma'am, you were going to Bellis Fair Mall? Oh, because I thought that if I told you I was going to see Brian, you wouldn't let me over. Now, why would you think that? Because my girlfriend, Tiffany Tufflinks, crossed over the other day, and then she's going to see Brian's best friend, and you told her that she can't come in to see Lee. I said, oh, what's her name again? Tiffany Tufflings. Oh, okay. What, isn't her birthday January 1st, 1980? No, no, I think it's like August 19th, 1987. Oh, okay. Okay, no problem. And that's Tufflings, right? Tuff. Okay, right, right. Okay. What day was that again? Okay. Okay, no problem. All right, ma'am. You need to go and have a seat again. So long story short, fast forward, we're going to give her an expedited removal and a 5-year ban for misrepresentation because it says it right in the code for misrepresentation because she issued a false statement in order to gain entry into the USA. So instead of telling us she's going to go see Brian, She told us Bella's fair more. So she is misrepresentation. Now, guys, misrepresentation is a lifetime ban. Even though the expedited removal says 5 years, it's technically lifetime. And the thing is, these discount waiver companies don't understand that. Even a lot of these lawyers don't, which is great. So they say, okay, 5 years, no, you're fine. Well, that's bullshit. You're not fine after the 5 years. You still need a waiver. So because when you get these 5-year bans, it's for misrepresentation, or it could be for the category what's the easiest way to explain it? When you think you're moving to the US, or maybe you illegally work there or whatever, they think you're an intending immigrant, for lack of better words. So they can give you a 5-year ban for that as well. But the misrepresentation is a lifetime ban. So just because you have a 5-year ban doesn't necessarily mean it's only 5 years. It could be lifetime, depending upon the circumstances. And you guys need to be aware of that. These discount waiver companies keep telling you guys, oh, it's 5 years, don't worry about it. That's bullshit. You have to know the particulars surrounding the case before you can even say that. And a lot of these places, they don't have the they don't have the regulations, they don't have they don't know the statutes, they don't have the manuals like we do. We use the same manuals that the American government uses, same manuals, statutes, regs, blah, blah, blah. And that's why, as of right now, we're still at 100% success rate for the past 3 years, compared to them at, you're lucky if it's 50. And again, we normally stick around the 98% to 99% success rate, but past 3 years, we've been at 100% success rate. So that's what's really helping us out a lot. So no one else can really match that. And why? Because again, we use the same regulations, same statutes that they do at the US government. And whatever we don't know, we can always just pick up the phone, call certain sources, and get the even more current material. So we got you guys covered, no matter how you slice the pie. But the thing is, not to get too much off topic, because I have a habit of doing that. You guys know me. 5-year ban does not necessarily mean it's only 5 years. It could be longer, depending upon the circumstances. So, and remember, a 5-year ban is a deportation. And you say, well, Ken, I wasn't led away in handcuffs. It doesn't matter. If you got an expedited removal and a 5-year ban, you have been deported from the United States, even if it's at the port of entry. You've been deported from the United States. So it's a deportation. And remember, guys, those cases are a lot more work to get clear. You'd be better off if you jumped on I'm not telling you to do this, if you assaulted a Surrey RCP officer and practiced your Mike Tyson moves on him. That can get cleared a lot quicker than this. Because these are a lot more work than if you walk up to an RCP officer and decide to see how hard you can punch. And we have clients who've done that. And some cases, they don't even need waivers. Some cases, they do need waivers, but their waivers are a lot quicker to get cleared. And the thing is, it's hard to generalize a lot of this stuff. So it's a lot of ins and outs. So it just really depends on the circumstances. So I'm just trying to keep things general. Because like I said, the discount waiver companies are always trying to find any kind of way to get info from our channel and us to try to keep their lights on. So again, Ken Scott, Senior, U.S. Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst with www.usentry-waiver-services.com, and it's 888-908-3841 or 604-562-8140. All right, guys, you have a nice day and live long and prosper. Why you should be denied entry to that country. So, if you're denied entry to the United States for criminality, maybe, at a bar fight, or maybe you were accused of, I don't know, it's okay. You didn't do it. This is what you want to do. You may need a U.S. entry waiver. You may, or you may not. If you do, you want to use sendittoken.com. Sendittoken.com. And once you use sendittoken.com, we can get you cleared to enter the United States. Does not matter what your conviction is, whether it's for or
nothing is impossible.
Why? Because we're there when you need us.
Sendittoken.com. I gotta tell you, folks, wait till Hulk Hogan comes out here. The roof is gonna come off the Bell Center here in Montreal. As the anticipation builds, you can feel it. The legendary Hulk Hogan is a heartbeat away